All right, I'm back. I just tried to do a live video, and I think my microphone was not set up correctly. So, as you can tell, this is my first time doing a live video on YouTube, and I am coming on here to talk about my thoughts on the 6-week summer intermittent fasting challenge that was put on by Autumn Bates, which ended 3 weeks ago now, I think. I think it was the first week in August that it ended. My last check-in for the intermittent fasting challenge was on August 12th. And I had planned on trying to kind of keep with the challenge for a couple more weeks because I had dropped off of it for one of the weeks in the 6-week intermittent challenge, and then a little bit wasn't on it the first week. So I was kind of trying to like catch up a little bit and add a couple weeks onto the end. So I think that overall it ended up okay. I think that there were a couple of weeks where I kind of went back and looked at some of the footage that I filmed, the check-ins that I was doing pretty regularly and consistently, and that there was a week, days between the 12th and the 15th of July, and then the 19th and through to the 24th of July, that I could see like very clear, like good response to the challenge guidelines, just kind of like sticking to a good diet, not drinking as much, and getting some regular activity or exercise, whether it was like hiking or biking or yoga and that sort of thing. So I think in that sense, it worked out really well. I wanted to also go over some of the weigh-ins from the last couple of weeks because I hadn't weighed in for a little while. So I think the last time that I had done a weigh-in, I ended up with an average of 131.9. And so that was measuring over 4 days from starting on Monday during the week and ending on Thursday for the week. And so the following week, I ended up with an average of 131.6. And this week, I'm at an average of 133.4. So I was actually trying to kind of look at the differences between the last couple weeks and this week to see if there was anything in particular that was causing kind of like that shift up. And honestly, I think that I have been doing a different fitness challenge this week with somebody that I follow over on Instagram. She's trying to get into online fitness training, and so she had put on this free 5-day challenge. And I've been doing that during this week. And it's been going really good. There's a lot of accountability that's built into it. There's kind of like a little contest with potential prizes at the end, like more training sessions with her. And it's been nice to kind of get into something that's a little bit more like physically active versus just, getting out and walking or doing yoga. So the only thing that I can think of is that there may be some effect just from that, either water retention or maybe building a little bit of muscle, since my muscles feel like totally torched right now from the past 4 days worth of exercise. So yeah, I think overall though, I'm definitely not upset with where I am right now. I think that I am looking forward to continuing keeping focused on diet and exercise and trying to curb the amount that I drink during the week, just to be more moderate. And speaking of moderation, I think that's another thing that I took away from my videos was that when I kept things in moderation, where, I did choose to enjoy something for the day or for a cheat meal or a treat meal, that I was able to get back into it pretty quickly without too much trouble, not too much struggle. And so that to me is a bonus. Definitely my biggest takeaway from this is just everything in moderation. Definitely don't deprive yourself too much because ultimately it's going to work against your goals in the future because it's just not sustainable. So yeah, I've been meaning to come on and just, or like put on a kind of final review or thoughts on the challenge video, and I've just been having a hard time like motivating myself to film the video and have to go through the whole editing process and all that. So I decided to do the live today and just kind of come on and share those thoughts for today. Just over the past couple of weeks. So yes, like I said, I think overall everything went pretty well. It definitely didn't feel like a challenge necessarily. It was more just like guide rails. I've been doing the program with Autumn for probably a little over a year now, like a year and a half. So a lot of it's just stuff that I know that I need to do. But I didn't really stick to any specific workout routine, and I think that may have caused me to like go off the rails sometimes. There wasn't anything like any particular goals that I was focused on besides just kind of like maintaining my weight around the low 130s, which ultimately I did throughout the whole challenge. I think the lowest weigh-in that I had throughout the whole 6 to 8 weeks that I was focusing on this was maybe like 128.4 or something like that. So yeah, ultimately kind of staying within 5 pounds of like that, like high 120s, low 130s. I think it's been a pretty good space for me. Moving forward though, my goals for the month of September, actually that's one of the things that has been part of the challenge that we've been doing for this week with the challenge group that I've been with, is just kind of like putting together some goals for the month of September, and then also putting together like some 6 to 12 month goals. So my long-term goal is to try to get down to 22% body fat. I'm currently at 25% body fat right now, at least according to my at-home scale. I'm planning on going out and getting like an in-body scan so I can get a little bit more of an accurate measurement of what that looks like. And then just gonna be kind of working towards that by doing some more strength training and just kind of keeping with the diet thing, but probably just adding in some more strength training to try to build the muscle up. And then for the month of September, I had the goal to just keep my drinking restricted to no more than 3 drinks a week. So kind of keeping the moderation, not telling myself that I'm not going to drink anything, but just, you know, trying to cut that down and limit how much that is, because it definitely works against the goals, obviously. And then to find a workout routine that works for me and actually stick with it and try to get back to working out 4 days a week like I was a few months back. So when I first started this journey, in the video that I have on my channel that I first started in this particular group of videos, talked about how I had started doing like serious weight loss and exercise back in November up until probably like April, May. And so during that time, I had a couple of workout programs that I'd gotten from a personal trainer that I used to work with at 24 Hour Fitness. And they were like 4-week structured 3-day-a-week workout plans. And it was like really important to me that I keep with that and not have to, and like actually be able to see what progress could come from 4 weeks of sticking with that and not breaking it up or like getting off track for a week and then getting back on it again. So because I was able to actually stick with that for 4 weeks and I did 2 of those programs, so stuck with it for 4 weeks for both of those programs, I did actually see some really good results. So that's what I'm hoping to do for the month of September, is find something similar, stick with it, keep on track, and just kind of see what progress I can get to for the next month. So that is my goal. and we'll see how it goes. And I might come on here and talk about it, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to thank everybody who came on and watched these check-in videos and who supported me through the past 6 to 8 weeks. I really appreciate it. And I'm getting a phone call, so I'm gonna shut this down. Have a good night, guys.